Hi guys, it's me, Callie, aka Hotpinkandglitter, and welcome to our Amazon Live Beauty Edition. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup live with you here on Amazon and sharing some of my very favorite products that I have found since looking up some beauty products on Amazon. I'm really excited. I am not a beauty guru or beauty blogger or a professional makeup artist by any stretch, so this is just an average girl sharing the things that have been working really well and that I have found super easy to use. Everything that I'm going to be using today is linked down in the carousel, so if you're joining us here on Amazon Live, you can see all of my favorite Amazon products that I'm going to be using. Say hey in the comments so I can see who's hanging out and watching. Hi Creswell, how are you? First time watcher. If you guys are into plus size fashion, travel, beauty, all that fun stuff, then you are in the right spot. This is our first Amazon Beauty Live. We've been doing fashion lives for the past week or so. So I'm really excited to share with you some of the things that I found because they are really easy to use. That's the key because I'm not a professional. And a lot of them are just super user friendly and affordable and really, really great. So yeah, let me know where everybody's from. Say hey in the comments. I hope that everybody's having a great Monday. And if you've never joined us before on Amazon Live, welcome. Hi. So I'm going to show you, I have everything kind of just spread out here on the table. And I'm just going to go through everything that I have. If you're looking for the links to any of these products, like I said, if you're watching us on Amazon Live, they're linked right down below. So super, super easy to find, and you can just click them and you'll see the full information and you can add it to cart that way. A lot of these come in a variety of colors, obviously, as is typical with beauty products. So obviously you can pick the color that's best for you. First things first, I'm gonna put my hair back. I did already do my hair and I have some hair products linked in the carousel. I get a lot of questions as someone with quite long hair about what I use and what works best for me. My favorite thing, yes, his hair is super long. One of my very favorite things is the all-in-one blow dryer tool that is linked down in the carousel. If you've never used it before, I'm sure by now you've seen it on Amazon or on social media. It really is a lifesaver. It is so much faster than anything else I've ever done before, especially with such long hair. So that's one of my favorites. I also found these hair clips a few weeks ago, and I originally just got them to put my hair up. They've been a lifesaver for doing my hair. So when I was blow drying it earlier, I was able to put half of it up. These are really strong grippy, but I'm also gonna use it right now to keep my hair out of my face while I'm doing my makeup. So don't mind the hairstyle because it's not really an intentional hairstyle and I can't see myself except in the reflection. I'm reading your comments over here on the sides. But yeah, here we go. Let's get down to it. So one of my favorite things to use first when I'm getting ready to do my makeup is a really, really light hydrator so that my skin is prepped. I have been loving the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dew Drops and the Ultra Fine Mist. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on my skin first. I find that it's really nice because it's lightweight and it doesn't make my skin feel greasy or make my makeup feel like it's slipping all over the place, which I'll talk a little bit more about as we go on, but it smells so good. I'm actually going through my second bottle of this right now. So if you've never tried it, it's absolutely worth a shot. It smells so good and it works really well. So I'm gonna let that set in for just a second. A couple of the other things that I wanna give a shout out to because I'm going to use them multiple times during this, and I figure I'll let you guys know about them right now. This is one of, if not my absolute most frequently used product that I've ever purchased from Amazon Beauty. This is a brush set. If you guys are anything like me, brushes disappear. I get brush sets, I don't know where the brushes go. Yeah, I start out with 5 brushes and a couple of months later I'm down to 2 brushes. So I really needed kind of like a fresh set. This one is super affordable. It has every possible brush someone with my skill set could need for just everyday makeup. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm using this for personal use. It is so affordable. I am so impressed with the quality. I haven't had any issues. As you can see, a few of these still have the plastic on them. I've had this for probably a month or two. there's just so many. I haven't even needed to use all of them yet, but probably half of them are in a regular rotation and I love it. You'll see me use this throughout this live. So if you've been looking for new brushes, I think that this is actually maybe on special right now. So check out the price. All of the details will be linked in the individual products in the carousel, but a really good deal. I cannot emphasize enough how convenient these have been. Speaking of brushes, another brush that I do love and I do use is this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush. Normally, like I said, I don't need any fancy brushes, but I just so happened to get this at the same time that I got this CC Glow, which we'll talk about in a second. And it is a dual-ended like foundation and concealer brush. And if you're looking for something really easy, especially for travel, I really, really like this one. So this is also an honorable mention if you want something that is designed specifically for those products and works really well. So far, if you're just joining us, say hey in the comments, let me know where everybody's from. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I'm showing today, feel free to ask in the comments. If you're trying to find links to the products, again, we're streaming on Amazon Live, and all of the products I'm going to be using today are linked down in the carousel in this Amazon Live video. This is that Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist that I was just talking about a second ago. I'm layering it over these dew drops to prep my skin. I live in a very dry climate and I have pretty dry, dehydrated skin in general. So I find that this really does help. I just like to give it a second to sit in. And just in case anybody's watching this or watching on the replay, I did go ahead and link somewhere in the carousel my earrings, my necklace, and my top, because inevitably we get asked at the end. Hi Jamie, hi Lark, hi Samantha, hi you guys. I see all our friends in the Amazon comments. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions at all about any of the products that I'm showing, feel free to put your questions, or if you have favorites, if you've tried any of these, in the comment section so that I can see what you guys think. In any case, I love this skin prep. I just leave it to sit in for just a couple of minutes. And like I said, I did link these things because somebody always asks. Thank you so much, Frozen Teacher. I love this top as well. It comes in a bunch of different colors. It's linked somewhere in the carousel. This one of my favorite things about it is that I believe it comes up to a 5XL. So the sizing is really inclusive and it comes in gorgeous colors. The fit is true to size. I think it's perfect for fall. So hi Tink, how are you? Our friends are joining us from social media over on Amazon. So shout out to everyone who was on a different platform and has jumped onto Amazon Live and found us. Hi Mary, how are you guys? Hello friends. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into makeup. The first thing that I'm gonna do now that my skin is prepped is I'm going to use this primer Putty. This is actually a product that I found during an Amazon haul where I was testing out viral and highly rated beauty products. This is a really, really affordable primer option, and I've been very pleased with the results so far. Again, if you're watching this, I am not an expert. I do makeup that I consider like very everyday makeup just for basic girls like me. So if that sounds like something you're into, this is the right spot. I just take a tiny bit and I'm gonna use it to kind of, don't mind me looking in my little mirror over here, filling in areas where I might have texture or pores. And the product did suggest that you give it at least 30 seconds to set after you've kind of rubbed it in before you put on any sort of foundation products. So really nice. Oh, I'm so glad that you found something you love, Samantha. That's awesome. I love hearing from you guys when you get something from one of our lives and I get a message that says how much you like it. That makes me so happy. So I'm just going and putting this in a little bit, and then I will put on my foundation. A couple notes on foundation. I'm going to be using this one today, which is the IT Cosmetics CC Glow Plus. CC Plus Nude Glow, I apologize. Has an SPF 40. It's been very, very hot and sunny here, so I want something with an SPF in it. However, I did bring out another foundation, and these are both linked in the carousel, and this is because this is a very honorable mention in my mind. It is incredibly affordable. It comes in a lot of different colors, and if you like a matte finish, there's a matte finish available. Like I said, I have dry skin, so I usually only use a matte finish for something like a photo shoot where I need to be, taking that into consideration. But even though I'm not going to be using this today, I have used it. I have applied it live before, and I just wanted to give it a shout out because if you like a matte finish and want an affordable option, this one is really, really good. So again, worth checking out. I wasn't sure what color to get, so I ordered 2 different colors originally. They are so affordable that I thought, that's fine, I'll try both colors. And it ended up being that kind of like if I had a tan, I could use one, and if I didn't, I could use the other. So they were both very close. But in any case, I'm gonna be using this one. This is the medium tan in the CC Glow. I really like this. I wasn't sure what I was gonna think when I first got it, but it has been very much worth it. I love the way it goes on. You guys are gonna see in just a second. This is a light to medium coverage, slightly buildable, but again, it does have an SPF 40, which I really like, especially in the summer. And I'm going to use that with that same brush that we talked about earlier, which is the dual-ended IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush with a foundation on one side and concealer on the other. I don't use a lot because I'm just doing like natural kind of everyday makeup. So I put not even 1 full pump, and I kind of just spread it all over. Now that primer putty has had a chance to sit in. Hi Diane, first time seeing me live on Amazon, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you guys here. And I'm just blending this in really gently, kind of all over, sort of pressing it. If you guys have any questions about the texture, this does have a light scent to it. Doesn't bother me at all. I actually like scented products. I know that I may be unusual there, but I like to mention it because I know that some folks maybe have a different opinion. Just want you guys to be aware. Hi Latrice, how's it going, bestie? I love seeing you guys in the comments on Amazon Live. Hello friends. If you're looking for the links to any of the products that I'm using, I am live on Amazon, which means that you have the carousel down at the bottom with all of the products linked. If you need to swipe through, if you see a product that we've already talked about or whatever, you can scroll through and kind of see all of the options. So I'm just blending this in. Again, a little spot right there, super cute, right? This definitely has more of like a glow tint to it, as you can see. Hopefully you can see, which I like. But I will be putting some powdered products over it so it won't stay. Hi, Lindsay. Oh my gosh, Latrice got the jean shorts from my last live and loves them. That makes me so happy. I'm really glad to hear that. See, I love hearing when you guys get stuff. So here is the CC Plus Nude Glow on my skin. I am using a ring light right now, you guys. So just in case my face looks a little bit reflective, there is an SPF in this, and I have a pretty bright light on me because I'm filming inside, so just something to take into consideration. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on. I love this concealer so much, I have it in 2 different colors. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I am a big fan. I originally got this in a slightly darker shade, and then I got a lighter one so that I could do more highlighting kind of with it. I love both. They last forever for me. They really are creaseless. So this is called Creaseless Concealer, and in my experience, they work really, really well. So I'm gonna put this on. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna jump ahead to something, and I am going to put this on now, even though I tend to do my lips last. And again, I'm not a beauty guru, so I know that the order I do my makeup in might be a little bit different than what you see. But this is a lip plumping gloss, and I like to put this on when I'm starting with my makeup so that by the end it has taken full effect and I can put my lipstick on and whatever plumping is going to be done is already done. So I'm going to put this on. I am happy to report that this does work. Okay, it's nothing crazy, it's not really painful. Sometimes these lip plumping glosses are like really uncomfortable. This is not that way at all. So I'm going to apply this now. It does have a little bit of a shine to it, but I find that some of that absorbs over time. But you guys can watch and decide for yourselves what you think at the end. So these are my lips before, and I just find that it kind of like hydrates and plumps them up. It has a very, very subtle kind of pepperminty feel to it, like a tingle. It is not like some that I've tried in the past that are fuego, fire on your mouth. I agree that Tarte concealer is amazing. And yes, Latrice, I can show you the Toiletry Bag. That was another thing I actually meant to show you when I talked about the brushes at the beginning. You guys, the reason that this is here is because I throw everything back in the bag. I got this bag before our last cruise. What a lifesaver. It had amazing reviews, it was really affordable, and it actually has enough space for both James and I's toiletries and things when we travel, which is really saying something. I'm gonna open it up and show it to you. This has a bunch of random stuff that I keep in it because we go on little quick weekend trips and things like that, and it has been so convenient. First things first, it has outside pockets, so you can put, you know, medicine. I have contacts in here right now. And then there's another pocket that has, I haven't even started using this, but a bunch of organizational space. I have my brushes in this container, so I just use that container that it came with, but it has spots for brushes, so a ton of organizing. And then the inside is what's so cool. I'm gonna try and open this so you can see it. It unzips. Oh, there's a long strap, like a crossbody strap. I don't have it on here right now, but it's around. So it opens up twice, okay? So you have like 4 separate compartments here. And what I'll usually do is I'll put like, I actually have jewelry in the top right now for when we travel. And then I'll have like a hair pouch, a makeup pouch, and then like a little bottom pouch with maybe like floss and toothbrush and toothpaste and things like that. But there's so much space. I love it. We put, you know, little medicines, Band-Aids, whatever we need in here. And it has been just 10 out of 10. I cannot describe how much I love it. It's great. There's really nothing else to say about it. I'm getting ready to go to Europe for an extended trip. Oh, and it has a hook. So you can hang it over the door if you're in a cruise ship or in a hotel room. You can hang it on the back of the door on the little like robe hook or whatever, and kind of keep it off of the counter and make it really easy to access. So I am just, if she has 100 fans, I am one of them. If she has 10 fans, I'm one of them. If she has 1 fan, it is me. This bag is my favorite. So snag one of these. They do come, I believe, in other colors. Totally worth it. So yes, it's so good. You're not digging around. It's just amazing. I love it so much. So I'm gonna keep that over here. If you guys have any questions about the bag, Lord knows I'm happy to tell you about it because ever since I got it, I've just been such a fan. Anyways, I'm gonna put a little bit of this Tarte concealer on that I was talking about earlier. It is creaseless in my opinion, which is what it's called. So, you know, they were telling the truth. I just put a little bit on the inside of my eyes for some dark circles, and the outside, a little bit on my nose, and then I get a little bit red here, so I do this. Why do I do this? Because I saw somebody on social media do it who looked more proficient at makeup than me, so I just listen to what they say. I watched some video of makeup artists, and it has been doing me okay. So does anyone else do that? Please tell me I'm not alone. You just watched a video once and it said to do that, and then we just keep doing it for like a year or more. Anyways, lips are really popping off because of that gloss. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell. I'm a little up close here. I'm just using the other end of that brush, by the way. This is the same brush that I used for the foundation on this side. Has a concealer brush on the other side. Again, it makes it really simple. Sometimes if I want to buff out a whole area, I'll just flip it over. When I'm traveling or if we're doing like a little day trip and I know I'm not going to do a bunch of makeup, I'll just bring something like this and then like maybe 2 brushes from this kit, like a powder brush and an eyeshadow brush, and we'll call it a day. That's all we're going to pack with us. So basically where we're at. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah, Rochelle. Okay, everybody does the same thing. I'm glad you guys are on the same page. If you need a new concealer or you've been wanting to try one, I do recommend this one. I think it's really good. And that's that. Next up, I usually do like my bronzer contour. This palette has been, in my opinion, the steal of the century. The reason I say that is not because it's free, but the quality, the quantity of the product, and the fact that it's all in one thing with a mirror. To me, this is like really all you need. It comes with a couple shades of blush and then this sort of bronzer contour. And I just use one of these brushes that came in this super affordable kit. And I don't do fancy contour or anything like that. I just do a little bit of kind of a old school bronzer, but it is so user friendly. So if you're not looking to do advanced contouring techniques, because same, I find that this bronzer contour color is so simple to use. I haven't had any issues with feeling like it's exceptionally harsh or difficult to blend. And I just really like the finish of the product. I also like, again, that if I'm traveling, I can just pack this one with me and I don't need to take a bunch of different products. It's so easy. Where am I going in Europe? We are going all over the place. I'm hosting a girls' trip, a women's trip in Greece for a week. So we're going to Athens and Santorini. And then I'm going to spend a couple of weeks kind of moving around for a little while with my partner. And then we're doing a 9-day girls' trip in Italy. And then we are taking 2 cruises back to back. One is a Mediterranean cruise and one is a transatlantic cruise from Portugal to Florida to come home. So I'm really excited. So here we go. This is basically just a little bit of bronzer, keeping it super simple, as you can see, using my trusty brush that I love so much. And I'm gonna use the same exact palette for my blush, which I love. And I will show you that I used 2 different blushes just because it came with 2 different blushes. And I saw someone do that in a video once and it does seem to work. So I put a little bit more color in a more concentrated place here. That's a slightly more pigmented color for my skin tone at least. And then I take the lighter color and kind of blend it all together. And that's basically it. And then what I like to do is go back in with my foundation brush and just kind of blend everything together so that I don't have any harsh lines. Super, super simple. I'd love to hear from you guys what your favorite beauty tricks and tips are in the comments. And yeah, I want to know the secrets. I'm going to do my eyebrows next. And this was another amazing Amazon find. This was actually a 2-pack of products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Apparently, like the brand of all brands for eyebrow products. I wouldn't have known because until about 1 month ago, I had never tried them, but I did a Amazon beauty haul and it came highly reviewed and it was a very affordable way to try 2 separate products. So I ordered both and I have been so pleased with them. So first I use this brow definer, which comes in the kit. You can select the color that you want for your eyebrows, obviously. This is the dark brown, and it has the colored pencil, eyebrow pencil on one side, and it has the little spoolie on the other. So I just brush my little eyebrow hairs up so that they're all kind of, I'm gonna look in my mirror, so tell me if you guys can still see me. I use Sandra, great question, which lip plumper did I use? I used this one, it is linked in the carousel down below. It's this little tiny clear one from a brand called Derol, I don't know how to say that. It has a very subtle tingle to it, but nothing crazy. But I think that it's very effective. I just go in and I like a pretty natural brow. I also have naturally kind of fuller brows. So that's basically how they stay. I just fill in any sort of patches that need a little bit of extra love. And I feel like this pencil goes on really, really smoothly, but it does. Have you guys ever used an eyebrow pencil that comes out, especially if you have darker hair like me, it comes out like coal, like it comes out way too dark and almost too creamy, and I feel like it's slipping and sliding all over my eyebrow. I never have that issue with this, which makes me really, really like it. And I feel like it's just a really natural color, really, really easy. Yes, I am live on Amazon right now. Rochelle says she does a similar blush technique with a cream blush and a dark berry and set it with powder. Ooh, so pretty. Yes, sometimes Farrah said it can get clumpy, 100%. I don't have that problem at all. I also, again, this is just how I do my brows. My old brow tech taught me that if you get a pretty clean line, the first half on the bottom side of your eyebrow, that's what creates the like illusion of a cleanly shaped brow. Because normally we keep a little bit of like fluff up here. You don't want to like, well, maybe you want, but most of us don't want like a block on top, but you want it to look clean on the bottom. So even if you haven't done your eyebrows or you don't, or you like to keep them full or whatever, that if you just line it up on the bottom here, that it sort of creates the illusion of a super groomed brow, even if that's not the case. And she has done me well. And then I just go upward from that line, really natural, just to fill in the very, very front and brush it through. Again, this is like very simple everyday makeup for me. There you go. And then this is the part 2 from that same kit, okay? And it's a clear brow gel. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think I needed this, but it came in the kit and I wanted to try the products, so I got the kit. I love it. It's so good. It really does, A, keep the brow color on all day, and B, if you have some squirrely eyebrow hairs like I do, it tells them what for. It keeps them where they should be. So I do recommend. Again, the whole kit was amazing. Hi Stephanie, how are you? Farrah asked, what part of makeup do I find hard? I think for me, part of it is I get stuck in a certain rut. Like I'll do one thing like we were just talking about, and I'll just want to keep doing it forever. And that's what kind of inspired me to try a bunch of new products on Amazon when I did this haul originally, and I've refined down to my favorites so that I could try new products, because otherwise I just tend to do the exact same thing and buy the same thing over and over again, and it may or may not be the thing that I would have liked the best. Another thing that I think is quite complicated, and I've kind of just decided not to force it for me, is really intense contouring. I think that contouring is an absolute art, and there are a lot of professionals and even amateurs who are fantastic at it. But for me, I have a round face, I have a full face, I'm comfortable with that, and trying to create just like really angular contour lines that I feel like were popularized on social media a few years ago was always a struggle. And so I just was like, you know what? I don't think that that's for me. I'm gonna stop trying to do that. I'm gonna embrace my natural face shape. I'm just gonna use some bronzer to, add a little bit of dimension, and things have gotten a lot easier. Another thing is that with having dry skin, it's not so much a difficulty in terms of application, but I think that it can be hard to find products that don't look dry or cakey or flaky when you have dehydrated or dry skin like myself. I know that friends of mine who have oily skin struggle the same way with makeup sliding around and not staying matte. So I think it's more about product selection can be a little bit tricky sometimes. It's just a lot of trial and error, and this has been sort of what I've refined it down to that has worked for me. So those have been the things that I've just sort of been working through. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, contour is amazing. I don't think it's gonna be for me. I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't do anything crazy. This is another absolutely epic find from my original beauty haul here on Amazon. This is gonna be linked down in the carousel. Extremely affordable, you guys. It is a perfect compact little eyeshadow palette. There are in this one 8 colors. I specifically picked this color shade because it was mostly neutrals, and I came to the realization that as gorgeous as these 78 color palettes were with every shade of neon, I never used them. I used neutral eyeshadows. I wanted to be able to travel light, especially on these long trips, and know that I was going to have the colors that I really needed. I will say, if you have, listen, it's not as ideal in my opinion. The wear is not quite perfect, but if you are really packing ultra light, or if something gets lost, for me, there are most people's eyebrow colors are in these last 4 colors. You have a taupe for blondes, you have this sort of auburn light brown, and then you have 2 dark brown shades, and in a pinch I actually think you could use this pretty effectively as a light eyebrow fill-in as well. So this is super, super easy. There is a light purple that you guys can see here, and that's fun if you want to add just like a little pop of color. But in this case, I'm just going to do my everyday makeup look, which is this, taking this sort of medium brown shade through the crease as a transition shade. And if you guys are looking for the products, I'm live on Amazon, and they are all linked in my Amazon Live carousel right down below. So I'm just putting this through kind of the middle of my eyelid as a transition color. This is just everyday makeup for me. So again, I'm not doing anything wild. I certainly could get a little bit more smoky or dramatic with this palette, but not for every day. I'm gonna take some of the lighter color here and I'm gonna use it as a highlight, both on the lid and then on the brow bone as well. And I'm just using this flat brush that came in that same set. Nikki, yes, I believe that's what the stars are like for people who are watching this live and they're tapping the little stars. So I'm just using the same light color and putting it on as kind of like a highlight. If you guys can see that. I am going to add some glitter at the very end of this look, mainly because I have a glitter that I found, again, from one of my Amazon beauty hauls, and it is linked in the carousel, and it has every single time I wear it in a video, someone says, okay, cool video, but like, where's the glitter from? And I cannot emphasize how easy it is. I have never had a glitter that was so easy to use as the one that I'm gonna show you. It doesn't require any multiple glue or adhesive or anything like that. So that's basically that. And then all I do to finish it off is take a little bit of this dark brown here, and I'm gonna add it to the outside corner for a little bit of depth with the fluffy brush from that same set. I do have a full selection, by the way, in my Amazon storefront of all of my favorite beauty products, including some that I'm not featuring today, like the tools that I use on my hair and things of that nature. So if you're ever looking for anything else, you can always check that out. Okay, so super, super simple. Hope you guys can see that okay. Really natural eye look. I'm going to put on some eyeliner next, and I will be doing glitter at the very end. I'll tell you why, my personal opinion. I think that well, I'll tell you now. I think that it is easier to put the eyeliner on before glitter than trying to draw eyeliner on over glitter, because the glitter that I'm going to show you is quite chunky. I also want you to be able to see more or less the finished eye look without glitter, in case glitter is not your thing, okay? But I do get a lot of questions about the glitter, and it is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna use this eyeliner next. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I'm using the black. This is another one of my absolute legend finds from Amazon Beauty. I love it. I wear liquid eyeliner almost every single day. I find this incredibly easy to apply. It has a felt tip. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna put it on camera. I'm gonna put it on right now, so you're gonna see just how quick and easy it is. Eyeliner is the hardest part. Yes, a lot of people struggle with eyeliner. I do think personally that a felt tip like this is much easier than a brush tip. I find that the brush can get a little bit floppy. It takes a lot more control. It's hard to control the amount of product on it. This is like a marker. So it's super, super easy. I'm gonna turn to the side, and I'm hoping that you guys can see me while I'm putting it on. I think we should be okay. It has a nice fine tip. I don't have really any issues with it coming off or smudging during the day because it's waterproof. So simple. So, so simple. Yeah. Can you guys see that all right? Really easy. Obviously you have to have your mouth open because that's what we do when we're putting on eyeliner and mascara, am I right? I'm just doing a tiny little wing. Again, this is more of an everyday look, so nothing super dramatic. And that's that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I am a big fan of the eyeliner. I find it very simple to apply. Now, before I put on mascara, I'm going to apply the glitter, only because I do think that it is easier to put the glitter on before mascara, again, so that the glitter doesn't get on your mascara. This is the glitter in question, but if you wanted to keep it natural, this is the finished, more or less finished eye look. Very natural. I can't tell you enough how much I love this. Oftentimes, if I want something a little bit more dramatic, if I'm going to a photo shoot, I'll add a little bit of the darker color underneath for a smoky look, or a little bit more in the corner. I'll put the purple on the inside corner for a little pop of color. But this is an incredibly affordable eyeshadow palette, and I just adore it. This is the glitter that I get so many questions on. It does come in multiple colors, but I've linked the color that I have. Oftentimes with cosmetic glitter, you need some sort of an adhesive type product in order to get the glitter to stick onto the skin. You don't need that with this. It is so easy to use, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It has like a little doe foot applicator. Can you guys see that? Almost looks like an a lip gloss applicator. Really, really simple, and it's kind of like a liquidy, like almost like a lip gloss. Okay, and all you do is just paint it on. So we're gonna see where I'm at right now, and then I'm just going to pick up a little bit of product on the doe foot, and I like to put it right in the lid to about 2/3 out of the way, because that's just where I like to put my glitter and kind of where I like my highlight to be. It is so simple. Put a little bit on the inside corner. Again, it's easy because I've already done my eyeliner at this point, so I don't need to worry about going over glitter with eyeliner, which can sometimes make the line look uneven. But it adds this really fun sparkle if you want to do it for going out, or, you know, if you're like me for Monday. And I'm just doing the exact same thing on the other eyelid. And the nice thing about this is right now, the way that I have it is pretty subtle considering it's glitter. I haven't put a ton on, but it dries in about a minute or so, and it feels really secure, and then it's buildable. So you could actually go back in and add more glitter to get a more intense look. But tell me if you guys can see that sparkle. And again, it's really, really easy. It's just this little doe foot applicator. I feel like they made it as simple as could be. I like to put a little bit like on the inside corner, like I said. Just do a little, I'm gonna put a little extra because it's Monday and I could use it, right? So you can see I just added a little bit more and it got a little bit more dramatic. But that's it. I don't find that it transfers all day. It stays perfectly. I've put it on like my collarbone or my cheeks before for events when I wanted a little bit of extra sparkle if I was going somewhere themed. But it's really, really fun. And this is linked in my Amazon Live. If you guys are watching on my Amazon Live right now, it should be linked down in the carousel down below. This is Colorgram, and I'm wearing color number 2, which should be the one that is linked, but there are other colors. It is so easy. Yes. You guys sorted out the stars and the carousel. Perfect. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm now gonna put on my mascara. I also wear false eyelashes sometimes, but generally not on a day-to-day basis. I have linked some false eyelashes in the carousel somewhere. They are magnetic and they are fantastic. What I would recommend is if you are wanting the look of liquid liner, because you use the liquid liner with the magnetic lashes, I would put on your liquid liner first, then lay down the magnetic liner. Reason is that the magnetic liner is a brush and it's a little bit wetter, and I find that it's easier to stay inside of a line you already drew, okay? But today I'm gonna be using a mascara, and this is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. I just recently got this. I have a really hard time finding mascaras that I like because I have short, straight, and sparse eyelashes, and usually they're just not for me. I don't like them. I struggle finding a good mascara. So this is the one that I'm gonna put on. And again, it's mascara. You're never gonna get false eyelash look from mascara, but I think it's pretty darn good, all things considered. So if you guys have any questions about it, please let me know. I do like the brush. It's a slightly skinnier brush, and I think that if you don't have naturally super long, full eyelashes, that these types of brushes actually work better for me than the ultra, ultra fluffy, thick, giant brushes. I have some friends who have naturally long lashes, and those work really well for them because they already have a lot to work with. I don't. So those brushes are often very overwhelming for me to use. I find that this one works a lot better. The other thing is that I have not, up until now, really found a mascara that I felt like I could do 2 coats with. This, I do feel like I can do 2 coats with. I also don't have any issues with smudging or running, even when it's hot out. And this is not technically a waterproof mascara, but I personally have not had any problems. So I just go through and do one pretty light coat, and then I can go to the other side, and I really don't have big issues with, you know, massive clumping or feeling like it's too wet. I don't know if anybody can relate. Tell me in the comments if you know what I mean about like super wet mascara. But this one is really nice and easy to apply. So I will say I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to like it so much, but it does go on easily and I enjoy it. So if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. Hi, Crystal. Anyways, okay, so at the very beginning of this live, what I did was I put on this lip plumper, and if you weren't here, well, you didn't get to see the before, but I do feel like it has plumped my lips a little bit and kept them a little bit glossy, which I actually like because I'm gonna put some lipstick on. Now this is a matte lipstick. I'm putting it on over gloss because I want like a semi-glossy look, but you could obviously take off the lip gloss, or if you're not wearing the lip plumper, it's not gonna be glossy. This was another just amazing deal of a find. I have heard that this has a very similar vibe. I didn't know this when I bought it. I just did a haul based off of things that were like viral pics. I did not know that this had a very similar vibe to a very expensive lipstick, but apparently it does. So maybe that's why I like it so much. But this one is matte, but I'm gonna put on over a gloss, so you'll get an idea of like a semi-gloss here. I find this color, which was why it was so popular, to be like a perfect nude lipstick. It's not too beigey, which on someone with my complexion can look quite concealer-ish. It can look like I just put foundation over my mouth, which is, if that's your vibe, that's cool, but not my vibe. So this is nice because it's still a nude, but it has some color to it, closer to like my natural lip tone. So I leave it like this. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is put on a setting spray. This one was recommended to me and it's very popular. It is very, very popular. I can see why. You put this stuff on, I don't remember to put it on every day. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm pretty simple and I work from home. So most of the time I'm thinking to myself, where's my makeup gonna go? It's not a big deal. When I go to a photo shoot and I remember to put this on before the photo shoot, the last time I had a photo shoot job, I was there for probably 3.5 hours, but it was about 90 degrees. It was really warm. And that type of weather, when you're blotting your face, can make your makeup just disappear. And even in that weather, I was like still at probably 85% good at the end of that. And I had put this on first. So, especially in summer, keeps everything where it should be. This will be linked down below as well. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which is somewhere in the carousel. Let me know what questions you guys have. That's kind of my everyday, super simple makeup routine. The color is really pretty, right? Sandra, yes. The mascara is really, really good. I was really surprised by how much I liked it. Amazon customer says, what is your favorite kind of makeup? The mascara is bomb, Lindsay. I agree. My favorite kind of makeup, like what kind of product? Oh, that's really hard to pick. I would say glitter is probably my favorite, but I don't necessarily have occasion to wear glitter every single day. So I would say probably complexion products, because for me, for every day, if I can just put a little bit of like a CC cream, a little concealer, some bronzer or blush, I really feel like that's most all that I need for the day. Even if I just have like a CC cream, if I want to do like a one-step makeup, it's just evening out my skin and adding an SPF. This is the one that I used today and I love this product. So I would say that that's probably my favorite. I mean, I am partial to glitter, but that does, you know, probably pretty obvious with my handle. So those are some of my favorite products. I would love to hear from you guys if you have any questions. I do want to share really quick. They are linked in the carousel. The Revlon all-in-one blow dry brush situation that I use on my hair today is absolutely fantastic. If you've never used it before, you've made it this far with it going as viral as it has, and you haven't had it yet, it is worth it. It's actually gotten, I think, more affordable in the last couple of years. So if you've been considering it, I would snag one while you can. I linked these hair clips. They come in, I think, a pack of 4. I have multiple colors. I usually use the dark one because it matches my hair, but this one matched my shirt today, so I had that. This makeup brush set that I used for almost everything today. You guys have probably heard me talk about it before on social media. It is one of my ultimate Amazon beauty finds. It is extremely affordable. The quality is great. It comes in a little case. I haven't even used all of the brushes that are in it because there are just too many brushes for me to even need to use at this point, but it has been so clutch. And then this toiletry bag. If you weren't here for the discussion about this travel bag, whether you're using it for home or away, I actually think that this is a great bag, even if you're just looking to store your makeup and beauty products at your house. Even if you don't have any travel plans, it really keeps everything organized. I do use it for travel, and I'm able to put my skincare, my makeup, my contacts, my glasses, toothbrushes and toothpaste, some hair products for both James and I, and it fits everything. It expands, and you can hang it up over the door in your bathroom or inside of your cruise cabin if you're traveling, and it is really good. It just fits so much stuff. So if you have any questions about this, it also comes with a long shoulder strap, which is actually really convenient because you can put it on like a crossbody or like a shoulder bag if it's an extra piece for you, and it's really easy to carry around. Let's see, anything else? I did put on at the very beginning, in case you guys missed out on it, the lip plumper, which is on underneath the lipstick. I also use this e.l.f. it's called Poreless Putty Primer. So that's what I put on first in case you guys joined later. But everything else is linked down below in my carousel. If you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. I had so much fun hanging out with you today, and I hope that you enjoy all your new beauty products. So we will see you guys soon with more fashion, beauty, fun, all kinds of fun stuff. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.